Hey, my little angels, come on in, come on in. Everybody's welcome, come on. Make room, make room. There's lots of comfy seats for everyone. We've got the big comfy couch, and we've got the rocking chair built for 2, and we've got the hammock, 3, 4 if you're friendly. And I've got lots of meditation cushions and throws, and just be comfortable, okay? Everybody good? I see some new people. Hello, new people. Thank you so much, my new little angels, for coming by. If you like it, you can give it a thumbs up. You can share it. Sharing is caring. Comments are amazing, guys. I love the comments. I love interacting with you. I love watching you interact with each other. I love knowing what you think, and I love your video ideas and suggestions. And please hit that subscribe button below too, please. Thank you. And I see my returning little angels. Hi, guys. Hi. Thank you so much for always coming back. I'm so appreciative. It makes me feel so good. Now, I do want to show you guys, and please keep those comments coming. I do want to share with you what I got for Mother's Day from Baby Angel. She went to Build-A-Bear and made me a frog, because I collect frogs. And it comes with a gold heart that can be removed, but I'm keeping the gold heart on. But the absolute best part of this,
I love you, Mama.
when she's away, I can play it. I do love my frog. So. Now, speaking of Baby Angel, we do have Baby Angel here. And I'm just going to put my earplugs in. Or microphone. I don't know what the heck they're called. And she's going to read out the questions that you guys asked us. And I'm going to try to whisper the answers. We'll see how that goes, okay? Okie dokie. Baby Angel, take it away.
Okay, so Carly from England wants to know what your favorite TV shows are. Your top 5.
Oh, okay. I wonder if she means current. Because right now at the very top of my list is Supernatural. I started watching it when it first came out, and after about 10 seasons, things happened and I ended up stopping. So I've since caught up and gone back. So I'm highly obsessed with Supernatural right now. Law and Order SVU, I've been watching since day 1. Will Trent, I love cop shows. I just love them. The 911s, both the regular and the Lone Star, but I'm going to count that as one. And then another one that I love is... Probably... There's so many I could pick from. Ghosts. I love that, the TV show. I know they copied it from the English one, from England, I mean. But I do love it. I think the acting is amazing. I love the storylines. That's my favorite.
They would also like to know what is something that would surprise your viewers about yourself.
Oh. I don't know. What would surprise people about me? Okay. I have a t-shirt obsession. I love graphic t-shirts. Not graphic as in dirty, although I would wear those too, but I love like Betty Boop t-shirts, Scooby-Doo t-shirts, concert t-shirts. I love concert t-shirts. Right now I have an obsession with the Supernatural TV show. I have not one, not two, but I have a third one. T-shirt of them, and I love the third one's not here yet. I ordered it, and it says I'm gonna sneeze, sorry guys, let me take a drink. Oh goodness me, bless my stars and garters, guys, I'm so sorry. So it says, I didn't receive my letter from Hogwarts, and that's written in the Harry Potter font. So I'm going hunting with the Winchesters. I love that t-shirt. Okay, there you go.
Okay, favorite musical artist, movie, book, and TV show.
Okay, the TV show we just answered. Favorite musical artist. Meatloaf. I love Meatloaf. Bad Outta Hell is my all-time favorite album. My favorite movie is Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. And my favorite book is Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, as well as To Kill a Mockingbird. I love those two.
This is from Rachel. You have, how did you discover ASMR? How do you stay so positive? / do you have off days? And have you ever visited Ireland / would you like to visit? Love from Ireland.
Oh, okay. Okay. How did I discover ASMR? I was actually watching a Brad Mondo video, and he had ASMR Darlings clip of her cutting hair. And when I heard it, I went, what am I listening to? And he said, I don't understand the whole ASMR thing. And I went, I don't know either, but I'm looking it up. And I literally searched until I found that video. And yeah, ASMR Darling was my first. And then Lottie Loves ASMR. And then it just went on from there. Oh, have I ever visited? No, I have not visited Ireland. It is my dream trip. And we're hoping to go to Ireland next year as a family trip. So yeah, I can't wait.
How do you stay so positive / do you have off days?
Okay, when I'm making a video for you guys, I try to be positive because we're visiting. And if someone comes to visit me at my home, I'm not going to be, but you know, I look at it as we're visiting each other. I do have off days, and I've also done videos where I do have off days, and I tell you that. We all do. So there are certain times where I'm down. When I need to feel more positive, I try to really count my blessings. I'm not joking. I will literally sit down and write them down. And they don't have to be big and dramatic like my family and I have a house with a roof over me. Sometimes it's just the muffins were warm at Tim Hortons or the coffee was sweet today. That kind of thing.
The next question is, do you have a favorite children's book or other bedtime story?
Ooh, my favorite children's book is Amanda Remembers because it was mine. And it was the first book I had to read out loud at school. And bedtime stories were for Baby Angel. I love the Katie Duck books. I love the Goodnight Moon book. How Much Do I Love You? I'm trying to think. There's one called, what was the Emily one? Emily's Dad or something?
Oh, yes.
With the bike.
I think it was Emily's Dad.
Emily's Dad was a good one. Santa's New Clothes was another favorite. Those ones. Yeah.
A good one. What's your favorite season? What's your favorite animal? And what's your favorite color?
Okay, my favorite season is autumn. I love autumn. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. There's a nice brisk feeling in the air. The bugs are gone. I love crunching leaves under my feet. That kind of thing. My favorite animal is an owl. I think, actually that's not true. It's a skunk, but I'm not allowed to say that around here ever since Candy got sprayed twice.
The second time.
The second time. I just think they're the cutest things on earth. But I do love owls. And my favorite color, most people think it's purple, which I do love purple, but my favorite color is navy blue. And I hate saying that because when I was in school for high school, we had to wear uniforms, and our uniforms was based on navy blue. So we all swore we'd never wear navy blue. And I remember this one teacher saying, yeah, tell me that in 10 years when you open your closet and realize most of it's navy blue. And she was right.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? I know we said Ireland for the dream trip, but this is just anywhere.
The Vatican. I've always wanted to visit the Vatican, and that means I'm in Italy, so I can try, gelato and pastas and pizzas and all that stuff.
And the clothes.
And the clothes. And the leather.
What's your favorite recipe?
Ooh. What's my favorite recipe? I would say my favorite recipe is probably what I made today, my lasagna. Although I do like making a tomato sauce when I have hours for it to simmer, and I use big whole peeled tomatoes and put them in, and that's probably my favorite recipe. My favorite baking recipe though is lemon squares. I love lemon squares. I love making lemon squares.
You do those good.
Oh, thank you. I do them good.
Also, are you more of a tea person or a coffee person? This commenter says that they love herbal tea.
Okay, probably, I used to be tea. I basically really only drank tea. Then I switched to coffee, and I basically drink coffee. Now, we got a new kettle today. So I'm going to have I bought a package of the Tazo sweet orange tea, and I'm very excited to try that. So I'm going to say both. Right now I lean more to coffee, but I'm starting to get back into tea again.
What is something you and baby Angel have in common? So like features or in character?
Okay, character, I'd say our resilience. I think we're both very resilient people, and we tend to come back from things. We're also very stubborn. One of us more than another. Hi. Physically, oh my gosh, we have lots in common physically.
I would say the biggest one is our red hair.
Yeah, we both are gingers, and we both have incredibly blonde, non-existent eyebrows.
And we are quite vertically challenged.
We are both vertically challenged, although I am more so than she is.
And this is from Lori Latte.
Mm-hmm.
What is your dream job?
Hi, Lori. My dream job, if I could be anything. Okay, does anybody remember Jeannie B's most interesting questionnaire? It's true. I would love to be in the old time West and be a madam and own a saloon and have everybody very Dolly Parton, you know, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, where everyone's doing it willingly, and the romanticism of that appeals to me, so to speak. And I know it's not really like that. My other dream job would be an actress. I would love to be on the stage.
In your opinion, what part of Canada is the most beautiful? Where would you recommend for a tourist?
Oh my goodness, I haven't really seen a lot of Canada, I'll be honest. I lived in Alberta from the time I was a week old until I was 3. So I don't really remember too much of that. I don't remember it at all, I'll be honest. I love Ontario. I love small towns. I like the convenience where I am right now. We're kind of in the suburbs, but the city's not that far away. But I do love small towns like Stratford and what's another? Niagara on the Lake. I just like that small town feeling, but also kind of touristy, and I just think those are fun.
So, piggybacking off of that one, we have, is the weather nice? Are there nice areas to go to? Any dangerous parts? Or is it all nice and safe areas?
Okay, the weather's the weather. I know a lot of people think that here in Canada, we all live in igloos and it's snowing all the time. It's not like that, okay? Some parts are snowier than others, but our summers are hot. Like, we can get up to 100 degrees. And that's usually July to September. We get hot weather. It's not that often, but we do get high 80s easily. So the weather's nice. The fall is very, very nice. Winters are cold. And we don't get as much snow here because we're pretty much in the city and central part of Ontario. But like Alberta and the Maritimes, they get a ton. I know somebody I know that lives in the Maritimes was just hit hard this year, and she had the worst weather known to man. As far as safety, it's like any other big city or any other country. You're going to have your safe spots, you're going to have your not so safe spots. Like, that's just the way it is.
Okay, this is from ASMR for everyone.
Hi, Kay.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh. What's my biggest pet peeve? Rudeness. I cannot stand rudeness. If that's not it, what's my biggest pet peeve? I'm getting the face.
When people chew with their mouths open.
Oh my gosh. Yes, okay, that's it. I can't stand to hear people eat. I had to once get off the bus because somebody was chewing ice sitting like 5 seats away from me, and I thought if I don't get off, only one of us is getting off this bus. So yes, people chewing, hearing people eat. But that's a thing with me. That's not that people are using bad manners. That's just a thing.
But see, to me, rudeness is bad manners. And so for a pet peeve, I feel like the chewing is more.
The chewing would be, yeah.
What is your favorite urban legend that you believe is true?
What's my favorite urban legend that I believe is true? I believe in ghosts. I do. I really do.
What's your favorite family tradition?
Ooh, we have a lot of family traditions. I think decorating the house at holidays, whether it's Halloween or Christmas or Easter or birthdays, I just love doing up the outside of the house and the inside. But I think decorating the house together, that's a huge family tradition.
What can always make you feel better after a bad day? Now, I don't know if that means like if after a stressful day or if like you realized something was wrong and that made it a bad day.
Okay, Kay, just for you, I'm going to be completely honest. Whipping off my bra. That makes me feel better immediately. Okay.
How did you meet Uncle Angel?
Oh, actually, that's a funny story. Okay, so one of the ladies I worked with set me up on a blind date, and it was horrible. It was awful. Just awful. The man was older than my father. And I was very much reminded him of his stepmother, who he still had mommy issues with. And it was horrible. And then I was telling somebody about it, and she owned one of the stores near where I worked. And we were friendly friends, but not like good friends. But for some reason, she's like, "How was your weekend?" And I started telling her. And she said, "Would you be interested in being set up on a blind date, or has that turned you right off?" And I said, no, of course. What's the worst? You have a funny story to tell, or you could end up with a new friend. So she and one of the guys my husband works with, because she was actually a customer of my husband's work, set us up on a blind date, and we've been together for the last 24 years.
And then the next question from a different person is, what was your wedding like, if it's not too intrusive?
Oh, I think our wedding was beautiful. I really do. It was held at the beginning of November, and we had amazing weather. Like, people were out there without coats or anything. And it was small. There was only about 80 people, and we had the wedding itself took place at my church. There was some hiccups, but nothing that, we didn't survive. And then we had a reception, and it was just the most fun party. And we were just surrounded by people who loved us, who we loved, and it was just a lot of fun. That's what I remember of our wedding.
So the next question is, have you lived in Canada all your life?
I have, yes.
And what is your favorite holiday destination?
Vacation destination? Absolutely Mexico. I love Mexico. It's my happy place. I like Cancun, but I like just outside Cancun. We've been to the Mayan, but I kind of like more in the center of it. I also loved Cuba too, but I think Mexico definitely.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Okay, My favorite childhood memory. My allergies are bad. That's why I keep scratching my nose, guys. Let's see. I know I've talked about this before. My favorite childhood memory is I was just a little kid, maybe about 7 or 8. And my mom had a heart attack. And I was 7 because she was 35. So I was 7. And in those days, you were in the hospital for weeks. And hers was because of a damaged heart. She had issues when she was a child. And it was over Christmas. And she's like, I don't care what you say. I'm signing myself out. I'm not going to be away from my kids on Christmas. So they agreed to let her come home from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So my uncle came to stay with us. And my dad had set up a twin bed in our living room. So he went to get Mom. And on the bed was an Oscar the Grouch, a Grover, and a Cookie Monster. And that's my favorite childhood memory. It was when Mom came home and she sat in the bed. She had to stay in the bed all day, and we would go up and show her what we got. And my poor dad had to do the whole Christmas, and we would play with these Sesame Street characters till she got there. Yeah, that's my favorite childhood memory.
Do you have any personal favorite ASMR triggers?
Ooh, I have quite a few, actually. I love book tapping. I love book tapping. Just love it. I love when people tell you about themselves, like a chatty ASMR, either soft-spoken or whispered. I just love those. I love kitchen sounds. I love craft sounds, like scissors cutting, gift wrapping. Oh, I love gift wrapping. Those kind of sounds, yeah.
How are you and baby Angel similar, and how are you different?
Okay. Different, I think I'm a little more flighty than she is, like a little more impulsive and bending the rules. I'm more that way. Similar, I think we both have huge hearts. I think we're both kind, and I think we cannot tolerate bullying or injustice.
What do you admire most about her?
Oh my goodness, what do I admire most about her? Her mother, obviously. You knew I was going to say that. I think I admire most about her is her sense of right and wrong, and her ability to say, I can stand up for myself because I know what's right for me. You know, I think I admire that.
If you were to write a book, what would it be about?
If I were to write a book, it would probably be about kindness and how to show it and how to accept it.
Now, we had an earlier question of what was your favorite childhood memory. What is your favorite memories? Like, any memory.
Ooh.
And I expect one of them to be about me.
Okay. My wedding, obviously. When my husband proposed. When there was a time period when I worked at the clinic when it was just perfect. When every single person there was exactly, we were just such a tight-knit, happy, loving group. That was a good memory. Having my daughter, giving birth to her, was when she learned to talk, that was the funniest. And the things she would say, good Lord, don't worry, I'm not going to tell. Her confirmation is one of my all-time favorite memories. Watching her relationship with her grandparents, whether it was my mom, her aunts and uncles, my in-laws, like watching that grow and develop, that's a favorite memory. Cooking with her was probably one of my all-time favorite memories.
What motivated you to have an ASMR channel?
That would have to be, let me think. Okay, so I was watching ASMR to make myself feel better. And everybody seemed really young, and I thought, okay, this is just something I like to watch. But I always wanted to do it. And then I saw Genie B ASMR, and I thought, okay, she's not 20, but she's still stunning, you know? And Ray Moon, and I'm like, but she's still stunning, and I didn't feel like I could fit into that. But Genie B was the first person. Oh, and Lori, but Lori always seemed young to me. Anyways, I chopped her in with the young ones too. Again, stunning. But Genie B called it a community. And it went, bing, it's a community. And I've been drawing on this community. It's time I gave back. And I ended up writing to her through Instagram. She responded. And she's like, just do it. Jump into it. You don't need anything. Just jump into it. So my very first video, I know I've talked about this before, was me sitting on the floor at our coffee table with a giant stock pot and a napkin ring holder and my phone leaning on that. And that's how I taped my first video.
And where was the dog? That if you get on the floor, she thinks it's an invitation.
She knocked me down.
And our final question is, what is your Hogwarts house?
Ooh, what would be my Hogwarts house? I know everybody wants me to say Gryffindor and Slytherin. I would probably date people from Slytherin. Ravenclaw, if I could. I'd like to think so, but we all know I'm Hufflepuff. 100% I'm a Hufflepuff. I can tell you, though, my husband would be Ravenclaw, and baby Angel would be Slytherin. I'm sorry, you all would want to be in Gryffindor, but I know for sure. Okay, she'd be in Gryffindor, but the hat would have a hard time picking. The hat would ask her opinion, and she would say Gryffindor.
That seems fair.
Is that it?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me?
What's been your favorite hairstyle over the years? Now, I know a lot of people, they wouldn't be able to ask that because to them you've only had like a pixie, even different lengths, but still a pixie. I've seen you with hair longer than like where your armpits are. I've seen you with shorter hair than what you have right now. I've seen you blonde. I've seen you brown. I've seen you red. What's your favorite?
My all-time favorite hairstyle, I was 16, and I had a curly perm that went past my shoulders, and I would take 2 hair combs and pull it up to the sides, so it would kind of, that was my favorite. But right now, it's my pixie. I love my short hair. I don't know why I keep trying to grow it out, but I love my pixie. I like having it. I like playing with it. I like it this length because I can put paste in it and make it kind of messy. I can leave it, this is just natural. I can also, if I wanted to, get a small curling iron and curl it back if I want to do a fancy look.
If we had a curling iron.
If I had a small curling iron. I used to, but... Yeah, but that's it. Any other questions? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you to Baby Angel for joining us once again. And remember always that I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that you were born.